Drunken Disorderly Podcast brought to you by The Launchpad Media. Go to www.thelaunchpadmedia.com for all of your podcasting needs, where you can find The Blast Off with Johnny Rocket, Nice Guys Finish Free. Shut the fuck up, Justin. Nice Guys Finish Free by Alex Merced, and us, if, that's your speed. You can also find us on YouTube. You're just going to have to go in your channel search and look for Drunken Disorderly, because I don't have a great link for you. You can find us on basically every podcasting app. And if you are listening to us on a podcasting app or watching us on YouTube, know that you can join us Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock for our live stream on facebook.com/D&D Liberty, where we also have this sweet... Yeah, what'd I say?
Just 8.
Oh, well, it's Central Time. Yeah, we're in Omaha, so, whatever.
Most of us.
So, just distract me. Way to go. So, come join us. We have a great comment section that we only really pull some of the comments. We get a lot of great stuff. What else? Oh, it's a great meme page, too. Like Dre's been gone for a week, so the memes have been a little dry. They've been, mine, so they're not as good. But Dre's back. When she's feeling better, she'll start memeing again, I'm sure.
I sent good stuff, Dre, but the guys were like,
You sent good stuff, but you didn't post it to the page, and I'm too busy at work lately.
Dude, I was a little busy this weekend myself.
Whatever.
It's a chore, but yeah, I'll be ready to jump back in soon.
It's fine. I'm holding us strong. Also, little housekeeping. You know that you can follow us on Anchor and donate to us there to be part of our super subscriber group, where we go live after the shows, and that's going to start up here again soon. Right now, my work schedule has been really a mess, so that's why we haven't been doing the subscriber live streams, but that's coming back. Also, I totally haven't warned any of our guests, hey, we do a post show, so that's kind of also why.
Surprise!
Yeah. So, other than Anchor, though, a great way that you can support us is www.subscribestar.com/drunk-n-disorderly. We're set at $4.99 a month on Subscribestar. We will be uploading special content. If for the 3 of you that watched the show on Thursday that we did, Jeremy, who was on there, is going to be doing some really cool deep dives into where our tax money goes and things like that. And we're already kind of formatting that show to see it, to get it ready. It's going to be a little while, but we're getting it done.
We're really excited about that.
Thanks, Justin. Don't talk to me about how to do social media. I will fucking fight you.
Justin, I know. I usually post them about a week and a half, 2 weeks out. Thank you for your input.
Fucking fight me.
At the appropriate times to fuck with the algorithm appropriately, but thank you.
One of the things is we are doing this D&D stream, and that's probably what I'm thinking is there's going to be parts of it that are subscriber only and parts of it that are free. So you'll want to do a lot with that. And without further ado, Dre, jump into it.
Hey guys,
how was your honeymoon?
It was great until the second to last day. I woke up with what felt like strep throat, kind of.
What felt like death?
Yeah, I
wasn't in the Dominican Republic. Come on.
No.
You survived the demo. You survived.
We heard about 11 people dying in the DR, and we're like, holy shit. But so I had it looked at yesterday. It wasn't strep throat, so that's all good. It's feeling a little better, but I can't eat. I can't do really much moving around. I couldn't form many words for a couple days. I've been pointing at things, trying to think of what it meant, and it sucks to be that sick. I didn't feel that physically sick, but I was out of it. My throat hurt, couldn't eat. Well, I couldn't eat anyway. You know how I am. They'd bring me food at the resort, and they're like, lady, don't you eat this? And I'm like, I don't like anything. Can you just take it away and bring me? I'll have another margarita. It's cool. Totally fine.
Liquid diet for your honeymoon is fine.
Yeah, it's cool. Totally cool. I had a couple bites here. I had a couple bites there. Everything is small anyway, so it's fine.
That's what she. Oh,
Sorry, John. She just read it well.
Timing's everything.
Oh boy.
You're in trouble.
But no, we had a blast. We really did. But the ride back was miserable. Being sick and having to travel from 3 a.m., having to get up to travel starting at 3 a.m. and not getting home till 5 p.m. I wanted to kill everybody. And for those of you that know me well, I have self-diagnosed misophonia or whatever it's called, where little noises will drive you nuts. I could be in an airport, and if I hear, my ears will focus on one thing that's annoying. Usually it's like keys or somebody's jiggling change in their pocket. It makes me want to violate the nap really bad.
Somebody chewing in her ear next to her will make Dre stabby really fast.
Super. Oh, so anyway, so I'm glad we're back. Glad I have a week off before I start my new job with Zach and our new day job anyway. Looking forward to that. I just hope I feel normal someday soon this week. But anyway, welcome our guests. Please, everyone, we have Kevin Hale. He is running for 5th District, Congressional District of Texas. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Kevin Hale is his slogan. Nice to see you.
Yep. Give Congress Hale. Congressional District 5 in Texas. We can do this. We're working on, right now we're doing delegate recruitment and also membership drive for our delegation for Texas.
So what go? You guys don't have like a primary down there either. It's all decided at the convention.
Yeah, convention. So if you want to be a delegate in the Libertarian Party in Texas, you cannot vote in the primary. So we're trying to get the word out early this time. If people are interested in becoming a delegate with the Libertarian Party, they cannot participate in the primary. This kind of frustrates me because it seems like we're always put behind the 8 ball and we're always a month behind or 2 months behind, or in the case of president, we'll be 3 months behind in Texas as far as campaigning goes. So we're always having to overcome these obstacles late in the game, and we always look like we're coming into the party or coming into the election late, where the truth is the state law pretty much guarantees that we look like that, because they've put all these obstacles in the way, and we can't take a delegate until we know that if they've primaried or not, which means that we're waiting on the Secretary of State to give us a list of the primary voters.
Can you not just have them primary as libertarians, or do you don't have access or something?
Exactly.
Oh, that sucks.
So in the case of the presidency, we heard that in 2016. I heard, if Johnson's so serious, why did he wait so late to get in the game? We didn't wait so late to get in the game. The problem is we nominated convention, and I don't think that the general public understands what that means and what those implications are and how it is different from the old parties and their corrupt good old boy system, where really, regardless of what anybody does, 9 times out of 10, all they do is give a nod to the chosen one. Like whoever's turn it is, that's who's their new candidate, right? That's the reality. The Dems have how many people on the stage tonight? And we all know there are right now, it's really a runoff between 3 people who all think it's really their turn. And that if Pelosi threw her hat in the ring, all of them would be off the stage regardless, just because she's done her time, right? So it's her turn.
And really, that's the kind of the weird thing about Trump, was that he's just came and said, "No, fuck all that."
Right.
Yeah.
But really, who did the Republicans really have? Cruz? Wasn't really Cruz's turn. Come on, it wasn't.
Right.
So I would say Kasich had the best chance of saying it was his turn in that. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, until he screwed the pooch on national TV too many times.
Don't kink shame him.
That's funny.
Oh, are we going there already?
We're
like 10 minutes in and we're already going into kink. God bless.
Well, I mean, he gave us the green light, and it's been 4 episodes, dude. It's
that's
getting
true.
pent up. So, Justin, she had so much fun. She's even wearing clothes for the podcast. It's true. Dre had so much fun.
I'm dropping all the fantastic comments that I'm getting in my watch party and in text messages from all of you into a chat with Zach, and if he decides he wants to quote you, he will happily do that.
Yeah. So there was, who is this? Ethan. He's on the LNC, isn't he?
No, his husband is.
His husband is. I just saw Henchman. I guess I don't really know names that well. I'm proud that even the Democratic debate doesn't stop this show. Fuck no. Fuck them.
Fuck.
You want to hear 8 different people sit around and talk about why socialism is great? 9 of them want to go to war, and one of them is just like, can we please stop bombing brown kids? Like, that's basically the whole debate.
One.
Yeah,
One.
Raise your hand if you believe.
Okay, and so you guys know I'm like as borders are fucking stupid as anyone in the party. Even I know it's a terrible optic to Joe Schmo independent when you're like, hey, I want free health care for illegal. Like, you just lost. This election is now over. Trump, every time you start to gain momentum on Trump, he's going to play that ad, and you're fucked. Good job.
You know what I want free people.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that? Let's try that.
I know it's a crazy fucking concept, right? Stop hurting people. Stop taking their shit. Stop throwing people in cages. Stop bombing people that you have a fucking disagreement with.
It's my number one issue.
So
Craziness.
talk about that a little bit, because you're running for Congress. You will
Yes.
theoretically have a say on that if you win, but we all know Congress has pretty much abdicated their responsibilities on that one. So how do you restore that? How do you get them to take that shit seriously again?
That's exactly you just made my point for me. I want Congress to grow its spine again. I want Congress to take back the power that they gave to the president back in 2001 for him to just completely start any fucking war he wants. I'm done with that. I need Congress to take back the reins, to do a debate on all 7 of these fronts. Hell, Libya is so bad they got open slave trade now.
Look, presidents have been starting wars without congressional approval for
since Vietnam. Since actually before that,
before Vietnam, but I guess really Vietnam was when it really became super apparent to us, right? But all the shadow conflicts too. I mean, around Contra, we were in Panama. Come on.
Yep. Yeah, we need. That's Congress not having a spine to me, and they need to have these debates in the open and like grow a backbone. Let's do this and have a debate about it. I would be anti-war the whole way through. If somebody didn't bomb us or attack us directly, why are we getting involved in their business? Why?
Right, but aren't the Republicans going to say, but Osama bin Laden did bomb us and attack us directly, and he was a citizen of this region, therefore aren't they all
entire region?
An entire region.
I think we defeated the Taliban back to the mountains in 7 months, but we've been there for 17 years. Obama killed, supposedly, bin Laden, so why are we still there? And we're only there for 2 reasons. There's lithium in those hills, and there's opium in those valleys.
So everyone kind of gets the opium meme, but most people don't understand how valuable that lithium is.
That is huge, man.
Like,
that's why
we could do without that. Like, I could see the government pulling back if it was just opium, but the lithium.
Okay, you know how much money our government makes on those opium poppies?
I get it, but it's not nearly as useful or valuable as that lithium.
They probably make damn near as much money as they would off of it.
Right, but you can grow opium about anywhere, really.
You use lithium in how many fucking products now? Like literally,
it doesn't matter. Batteries, that's it.
The government could grow opium openly, but then they'd have to institute this little thing that all of us like called a measure of transparency. Because when it's here, when it's stateside, you can't hide it fucking forever. Somebody will find it.
Exactly.
Josh Smith, we need to tell our government that there's oil in Area 51 so they can.
That's funny. That's true.
If there is, they already know it and they just think we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I do want to point out this is unofficially the LNC's favorite podcast. Like, yes. I was tallying up the votes. Like if every LNC member did their top 5 podcasts, how would we do it? I feel like we'd be in the running at the very least.
I don't know. You think Dr. Lark watches us?
No, but enough of you crazy people. Like if we count the alternates, yes, we win. If we don't count the alternates, I feel like we get Justin's vote, we get John's vote, we get Whitney's vote because she has to support you, and we're basically cousins, her and I. And then we get Josh, probably not his first place vote, but a vote in his top 5. Like, that's got us set up pretty well. I feel like Karen Ann probably puts us at like 4 or 5 too.
I mean, you said if we count the alternates, and half of the members of the LNC really don't like to ever consider that they do actually have to count alternates. So, I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
I think we should count alternates. Why not? They have to do stuff.
do you think Dr. Lark knows what a podcast is?
You know what? I think Dr. Lark would enjoy most of our podcasts, but he might have some verbiage suggestions.
I'm sorry, Dre. I cut you off with that one.
I'm still having trouble with some of my words, so I'm going to be trying to use short ones.
I love you.
Oh, buddy.
So sorry you don't feel good.
So I want you to know, and I don't mean this in any way offensively, but the way your face is set right now, it looks like the face you make when you got punched in the face like 2 days ago and it still hurts.
Me?
Yeah. Not like you specifically, but like when someone gets punched in the face and it still hurts a couple days later, like that's the face that you're making right now.
Leave her alone. She's sick, for God's sake, and she's still here hanging out with us degenerates.
And she's doing a great job. I'm telling her that she's a boss.
You guys, I literally sat in our hotel room and cried because I felt so bad. We were not outside enjoying the sun because I felt like shit. And John's like, no, it's fine. What can I get you? I'm like, no, go outside. Go be in the sun. He's like, no. And I'm like, what? I hate this. I'm sick.
Judging by your Snapchats by that point, John was fried, okay? Like, is he still crispy at this point?
No, he's peeled off. He's all good now.
Oh, okay. So Texas is close to Mexico. Are you fried down there, Kevin?
It is hot, and it's really hot. I just walked 6 miles today in the sun, getting ready to block walk this weekend because I wanted to get acclimated to the heat. And on the way, I had to stop and get a banana and pina colada Slurpee. So yeah, it's really hot. It always is. But if you live down here, you love it.
Oh.
So my wife is from Texas, and she's always bugging me like, I want to go see my family, and it's like, I would like to do that, but I'm poor. Maybe next year.
Drive.
Well, I always have a blast in Texas. Texas is kick-ass. Our activists in Texas are just, man, they're stellar. If you've never gone to a Libertarian Party of Texas event, man, make it a point. You'll learn a lot. It's a community, and it's amazing. They're on fire.
I'm super pumped for 2020 in Austin, you guys. I cannot wait. And I fucking love the heat. The only time I didn't like it was when I was feeling sick and I'm like, I need AC and I need a bed.
But I don't think it'll be bad. It's Memorial Day. It's not going to be 40 degrees. But it probably won't be 110 yet either.
It'll probably be 85 to 95.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
So I don't know, Kevin, if you know anything about Omaha. It gets 110% humidity here all the time in the summer. I am so used to it.
All the time. It's gotten over 100 twice this year, Dre. You stop. It's like 80 right now. It's not even hot.
Yeah, but it's like that everywhere. Everywhere is
but it's high
right now, which means some shit's coming. Just get ready.
Backtracking for a second. Did you guys? You probably didn't notice because you were on vacation. Germany and France were having like upwards of 110 degree, like that's degrees, not feels like, and that like people were dying because Europe doesn't have that happen.
Right.
Like Southern Europe maybe, but Northern Europe, look, we ain't built for that shit, and like descendants of Northern Europeans.
I remember a whole lot of air conditioning in Germany when I was in Germany. No. It's been a hot minute, but
no, they still don't really use air conditioning like we do.
I saw, what's funny is I saw several German couples on the resort, and I saw some in the airport, and I'm so sorry. It is so much funnier to watch a mom yell at a little kid in German than anything else.
Dude, even I love you in German sounds fucking aggressive.
All right, Laura, we're going to have a talk. Does Austin have In-N-Out? That will determine my attendance. Listen here,
Well,
you.
of course they do.
No, fuck
Yeah.
In-N-Out. If you're in Texas, you go to
Whataburger.
Whataburger. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger is way better. But yeah,
Whataburger.
In-N-Out. You guys, Austin has great restaurants. Austin has amazing nightlife. There's a street that's very similar to Bourbon Street.
Sixth Street
Not
does
too
it
far.
smell better?
It's Austin. I mean, everything's bigger and better in Texas.
Do you have to watch where you walk because you could be stepping in feces or piss?
No, that would be France. Anywhere in France from my
Or California.
Or California.
That's Bourbon Street. I have to ask.
Austin is a relatively walkable city, and everywhere I looked, there was an electric scooter, a lift bike. As a matter of fact, if you check out my Facebook page, I have a photo of Jeff Hewitt, our own Jeff Hewitt, making very good use of an electric scooter. They're there, they're easy, they're rentable. There's birds, there's limes, it's great.
They look so dangerous. I'm just waiting for some. Oh my god.
It depends on the operator, clearly, but yes.
Well, I was driving around at lunchtime the other day when I was still working, and this kid almost went out in traffic and was like, "Oh shit!" Like he couldn't stop. He was obviously drunk or anything, but can you imagine drunk and just do?
Look, that's been an argument here. The town I live in is a college town, and that was an argument on campus that these scooters are dangerous. The reality is, this scooter is a fucking scooter. It's not dangerous. Operators exhibiting poor choices are dangerous. Those same operators are probably going to exhibit poor choices. Walking across the road, driving in a car, equally dangerous. I mean, come on.
I'm just saying the motorization of the things. Like, I understand they have the rental bikes and, if it was just rental scooter that you just scooted along. But these are in places where there's a high concentration of bars.
So to troll our comments,
and if you are intoxicated, it's probably still fine.
So trolling our comments a little bit. First off, Laura, you're excommunicated. Whataburger tastes and looks like a burger you get at a Sunday afternoon church picnic.
Oh, it does not. Trust me, I'll take you to one.
Okay. Also, Justin is saying that he doesn't find Dave Smith funny, and this comes up because Josh said that his top podcasts were Tom Woods, Dave Smith, us, Muddied Waters of Freedom, and then himself, which is fair. I find Tom Woods to be incredibly boring, but I'll take being right behind Dave Smith.
I mean, if I'm really high, Tom Woods is probably going to be okay. But I mean, like really high,
I get that libertarians tend to be a lot more analytical and probably enjoy these other podcasts. I cannot stand.
Look, in having a conversation with Tom Woods seems like
I'm sure he's a great guy. Seems
like an okay dude. Do I find him entertaining? I mean, if I'm looking for a giggle, maybe.
I have to show off my new. So I always get a magnet when I go out of town. This one is dual purpose. It's also an opener, and it's like this. So if I set it,
cool.
It's an iguana.
Yeah.
Why the shit aren't libertarians advocating for more motor scooters as part of natural selection?
Because I don't enjoy driving down the street and seeing brains splattered.
Then don't look. Stop rubbernecking.
I don't mind, but I think before we advocate for more motorized scooters for that, I think we should maybe just start taking warning labels off shit.
Yes. This is how it works. End of story. No warning. Just
my curling iron should not have a warning label on it that says for external use only. Like no shit.
Who was the first woman to plug that thing in and try to use it as a vibrator?
I don't know, but it wasn't this bitch, and I've done some freaky shit. Even I know better.
Oh, right. No, it's joke time. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'll tell the joke right. I'll put my finger down. How's that?
Yeah.
Fucker. So if electricity comes from electrons, where does morality come from? It's my dad joke of the night.
Oh my gosh.
I told that to my wife, and she just looked at me like, Why do I let you put your penis inside of me? What is wrong with this?
I mean, rightfully she looked at you like that. Come on, you can do better.
You can better. Come on.
You need to up your dad joke game.
Oh my God, you guys.
I mean, no, a dad joke is supposed to be painful.
That was painful.
Not that painful. I mean, our free-flowing enema is not that uncomfortable.
Yeah, like so.
Oh my
That's
God.
hilarious.
Dre, when the show is over, will you drive over to his house and throw something at him, please?
I don't think she knows where I live, actually.
She'll find you.
Find out.
Like, you'll have to ask Caleb. Well, no, okay, Caleb always fucking forgets. I always have to text him my address.
No, listen. You know that little issue Caleb is having right now? John is skip tracing the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Get it.
This is
Dude,
gonna
I want to be
good.
part of this so much, but I don't want to blow my clearance.
Don't touch it.
Dude, seriously, it's like let them do it and let's just watch.
Okay, so we're inside joking here, so let me explain it. Caleb's girlfriend, who is totally adorkable, by the way, and like he doesn't deserve her. Let's just be real. So Caleb's girlfriend's car got towed from his apartment complex, and the towing company is like sketch as fuck.
Oh.
And Caleb goes to get the vehicle out, and a verbal thrashing ensues where he basically compares this guy to like a laundry maid or something. And
Or something, but yeah.
I got so many Snapchat stories, I can't even.
And needless to say, this man was not well pleased and was about to swing on him. And look, for all the shit we give Caleb, I wouldn't want to fight him. Like, he's a fairly good-sized dude. And, you know, he's athletic. He moves pretty quick.
Well, also, Caleb is the last motherfucker on the planet that is ever going to fight fair. He's going to grab a
Oh,
plank.
no, and, you know, he's packing. You know he's packing in these instances.
He's waiting for the guy to swing. So he's like, God is, you know, he's ready to roll. But so this guy apparently that had the car towed is notorious for going around town and having cars towed that are not parked illegally. He's having them towed, and is he the towing company, or is he just a dude who calls shady towing companies and they'll just tow cars? That I'm unsure of.
I don't know.
Jack, you know?
I don't. Sorry, I was distracted by the comment that Erin just sent me. Apparently, a liquid diet on a honeymoon is called semen.
Wow.
Not on my honeymoon, baby.
Look,
So-
I don't write them, folks.
Jeez.
I'm just transmitting. Don't
Just
do it tonight.
Aren't you glad you brought your congressional campaign onto our podcast?
That's right.
So, Kevin, actually, one of our comments in the live feed says, "Please, Kevin, get more drunk, dude."
I'm trying. I'm a lightweight. If I get too drunk, it'll be ugly.
So
Sorry.
tell us a little bit more about because you were talking like even before these two really got into the pre-show about doing the hair thing to start your campaign.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. You should talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I started growing my hair in 2014, even before I was politically active. And the goal was to donate it eventually to Wigs for Kids or through Pantene's program. And Pantene ended their program because wigs filled the market. But Wigs for Kids in Cleveland is still doing it. So I'm going to donate the hair on either September 1st or 2nd. Still working out some logistics. And then hopefully we'll, get some more donations to go with my hair, and maybe we can put a wig on a kid that needs it.
I can donate
That'd
some
be
beard
awesome.
hair probably.
Yeah.
It grows pretty quick.
Ew.
Nobody wants to, dude, nobody wants to wear your beard on their head. Nobody.
Right.
Well, maybe you could go to like one of these guys, like Josh can't grow a beard, and maybe he's tired of it looking like a 12-year-old boy and would like some of my beard. Okay.
You put little elastic bands on it. You can loop it over his fucking ears. What the hell?
And there goes us being in Josh's top 5 podcasts.
Plummeted. Thanks, because you're talking about chin pubes.
I mean, so here's the thing, like they say that your lips and your butthole are made out of the same thing. So of course the hair around both is going to be similar, right?
Is this where we're going right now?
Yes.
No.
No.
Like, we're already jumping into butt stuff?
I'm always jumping into butt. What are you talking about?
About the hair. And I prefer we didn't talk about butt stuff, but that's just me.
I mean, that makes Drake kind of do this shiver thing, and
she's the one that chose to do a podcast with us.
In full disclosure, she did it because she felt sorry for us. I mean, she was trying to legitimize us a little bit, man.
Real men don't grow beards. They just get so busy they start forgetting to shave and wake up one day and realize they have a beard. That is true. That's like every month or so, my wife goes, "Hey, you should go visit Kim." I'm like, "Who's Kim?" Because I have a terrible memory. It's like the person who makes your beard not look like shit. I'm like, oh, okay.
So
shout out to Kim, my hairdresser, who makes my beard not look like shit.
literally,
Real men take care of their own beards. They don't need a hairdresser.
Or you could just make an appointment for the next time. Each time you go, that way it's in your phone and it reminds you. Because John,
You mean like women would do?
John does it. I don't know. Because he's got to go.
That's enough said right there.
The logical way.
The logical. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't think that would be the woman way, the logical way.
Look, I got the job I want. I don't need to cut it anymore, okay?
You do for your wife's enjoyment, apparently.
No, she knew that I was just trying to look good for interviews and stuff. She likes a fuller beard.
Yeah, but she likes a well-groomed, well-cared for beard.
Once in a while. Come on.
Well-groomed.
I'm sorry that you both like boys or girls. Like, my wife likes men, okay?
I'm not opposed to beards. Fully. I mean, it depends on who's wearing it, clearly.
I wish I could grow one fully.
Well, there you go. You donate your hair to Locks of Love or whatever thing that you're donating to, and I will donate my beard to you. How's that?
Gross. I'm going even for the campaign too. So
there was an episode of it wasn't Punk'd, it was Jackass, where they glued one of the dudes' pubes to another dude's face, but he had
gross
critters basically. Yeah,
they glued crab pubes to somebody's face.
Yes.
And we're talking about it.
Yes.
They're the best ideas. Remember when they shoved the toy car up the guy's ass and they made
that was the toy car. Yeah, that was a great
and he refused to admit to it. He kept telling the doctor, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And the guy was like foreign and he was like calling people. He's like, I don't know how to deal with this. The guy wanted whatever. Anyway, I miss Jackass.
My favorite episode was either the Dominatrix episode or the episode where Steve-O pierced his butt cheeks together.
See, okay, I can handle any kind of butt stuff. The only thing, I can handle any kind of joke. The only thing I don't like is bathroom humor, fart, poop, that. I can do without all that. I would like
to think that we're a little bit above that, like a month or two maybe.
I don't think we're much above that.
Not much.
That's the only thing that bugs me. And fuck me for telling certain people that bugs me because that's all they needle me about.
Why weren't we this gross for Larry?
Because it's like talking about sex in front of your dad, and it's creepy.
Yeah.
Look, Larry was already disappointed at me for not promoting properly. I wasn't gonna be like, okay, well, we've got the esteemed Larry Sharp here, who doesn't watch this podcast and has no idea what he's about to step into.
So,
Hale, got it. Damn it, Kevin. I put your names together.
That's okay. I love the fact that y'all got Larry Sharp to consider running for chair. I am all about that.
Yeah, that made us kind of quasi-celebrities for a couple of weeks. Like, people were advertising our show just for that.
Look, I have never known Larry to not be willing and desirous. It's always both of stepping up to try and help the party if he thinks he can help the party. I have never known him to not be that person that that says, this is my party and I will take responsibility and I will take accountability and I will bleed for this party and for its activists. That is who Larry is.
Yeah. That's why I support him. He gets my money every month.
Ooh, Ghost Ray's coming back.
Yay.
Let's do it, mama.
There you are. There. Is it?
All right, that's
censored?
Justin. All right, now I'm going back to normal because it makes me look naked.
That's why they like
with that.
So we've gone way off topic. What are we doing here? We're talking about your congressional race. That's what we're doing.
Right.
So here's the problem. Because I'm old and today's been rather difficult. Did we talk about the fact that you're in a 2-person race before or after we hit the play button?
I think that was before.
We'll jump into that then.
Yeah. So traditionally in this district, it's been very red for a very long time, and the gerrymandering has a lot to do with that. So the Democrats have basically given up. The last time they ran somebody was last year because there was not an incumbent. This is Lance Gooden's first term. Obviously Republican, he won. So oftentimes in the last decade, there's only been the Republican and the Libertarian paper candidate. There's about 650,000 people in the district, only about 200,000 vote on annual. So the way to win is to get to 130 to 150,000 votes. So I'm focusing the campaign on non-primary voters, because at least I know they go to the polls, but they're not dedicated to a party. And then the second thing I'm focusing on is the people that don't vote. That's where we can grow. So I'm hitting a lot of the precincts with early on to show them that we do have libertarian candidates. They are active. Oftentimes with a paper candidate, they get put on at the last minute, but they don't campaign. So you're not getting any growth because no one's campaigning. I'm promising you I will be campaigning. We have events already on my website. We're going to knock on doors. We're going to hand people the political test. We're going to hand them the flyer I sent y'all earlier today. So
the baby dragon?
The baby dragon. That's the gerrymandering I'm talking about, the baby dragon. So
put his website up.
Oh,
yeah, put that flyer up so I can show people what I'm talking about.
I can't bring the flyer up because I can only have 4 things on screen.
What's the website? We can enter your website across the bottom here.
There you go. Do that. And also I'm on Facebook, Give Congress Hale 2020. I'm on Twitter, Give Congress Hale 2020. And also I have my website is Nation Builder. So I'm able to use it as a database as well. I've already identified in my congressional district 190 people that have been or touched the Libertarian Party in some way. They've either been activists or a delegate in one shape, form, or fashion in the past. So those are the first 190 people I'm targeting now through August through October, because that's our membership drive. And I also want to see if I can basically grab those people and make them delegates for my campaign so that I win my district convention. Last year, we noted the candidate because he did not believe in the non-aggression principle. So we didn't have a candidate in this race last year, which is why I committed to running in this race last year. So we have a plan. We're going to execute the plan. If people don't know me, let me tell you what I've done for LP Dallas in the past. I started in 2018, and in March of 2018, we started block walking. We got to 13,100 homes through October. So if you think that your investment in me is wasted, you're wrong, because I will go do the work. I will be knocking on doors, and we can win this race. I only need 150,000 votes to win. And if we take that attitude to the doors, I think we can convince people to say, you know what, fuck both these parties. He's right. The hate and fear politics has done nothing but divide us. Let's come together. Let's send somebody different to Congress. Let's send a message to both parties, and let's put a shot across the bow of both parties and let them know that they got to come back to liberty, because tyranny doesn't work for anybody.
I want to say something about that too. When Kevin says he'll do the work, I've been watching Kevin's race. Kevin's in Texas. Texas is in my region. Kevin and I have been in communication for a hot minute. I've been sharing his stuff for a long time. He is already doing the work. He has been doing the work. And if he steps it up from here, this is going to be an amazing campaign. It'll be really fun to watch. I'm excited.
Justin says you should map a domain over the Nation Builder slug as it looks more professional. I don't really know what that means. Justin?
Basically, instead of it being give Congress Hale.nationbuilder, he wants me to put the slug give Congress Hale, period. Is that correct?
I mean, I
need to buy that. I need to buy that domain, which is why I need donations.
What would that cost you specifically? How much money do you need today to buy that domain?
Probably about $250, maybe $125. Depends on who I buy it from.
You heard it, guys. He needs a couple $100.
Are we ready for the obligatory question?
Justin says yes.
Hey, Nation Builder. Yeah. The Nation Builder database actually cost me about $239 a month. I've raised $750 so far in my campaign since January, but I've already been paying out to Nation Builder for the last 2 months. So my campaign's underway. Literally, it is underway. We are moving forward. This Saturday and Sunday is our first technical event where we're block walking. So yeah, we're running. This is a campaign, and Lance doesn't know that it's going to happen. Lance is the incumbent, but he takes his position for granted. I watched him today in a podcast from the Maybank Libertarian Party. They were podcasting his town hall there in Maybank, and he's taken his position for granted. He thinks that his position as a Republican in this county makes it where he can use his money to help other candidates in other districts. Well, if he takes me for granted, I'm going to whoop his ass, period. I'm going to outwork him. There's no doubt I'm going to outwork him. And this district is right where I grew up. Mesquite is where I went to high school. I mean, I've lived here my whole life. I have a lot of leverage and a lot of friends in this area that are going to jump on board the Libertarian Party just because they know me, not because they're necessarily Libertarian, but because they know me. They're going to come on board.
So, Kevin, tell us a little bit about your campaign team. I'm not going to ask you to give away your campaign plan or your entire strategy, but maybe a couple of things that you want to do to promote yourself. And I'm asking you this quite honestly because I know that there are individuals watching who like to support candidates, and these are questions donors want to know the answer to. I mean, This is what they're going to want to know.
Exactly. So the question is, again, repeat the question again.
Can you tell us a little bit about your campaign team, a couple of plans that you have for kind of getting the word out?
Right. Well, my campaign team right now consists of one social media manager. She's used to work with Larry Sharp, so I'm pretty confident in her abilities to help me on the social media side. I am currently looking for a treasurer, and I'm also looking for a campaign manager because I'm doing all of this by myself right now. So if somebody out there with some experience, especially in a congressional race on the Treasury side, that would be very helpful. You don't have to worry about the day-to-day. It's just the filing. My mom's a CPA. She'll take care of the day-to-day stuff. It's just the filing that we're worried about, and we don't want to have a conflict of interest of my mom being the treasurer.
Absolutely. Zach, do you see Justin's last comment there?
Oh, and for Justin O'Donnell, I am pro-nuclear. Just want to get that out there.
Kevin,
No.
I think you just got an in-kind donation.
You just got an in-kind donation of the domain www.givecongresshale.
Yes. Thank you so much. Look, this podcast already paid off. Thank you so much.
See, you got to build your webpage and direct it. It's not super complicated, and I know that there are tons of people watching who can help you do that.
Yeah, Nation Builder's already reminded me to do that, so I knew what he was talking about, and the fact that he just thank you. I'll connect it up tomorrow morning. It'll be perfect.
Justin, you're a rock star. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, you're okay, Justin. You're still wrong about blue-white is still the most libertarian deck because it stops all aggression. That's
okay, Zach's right about this. I'm sorry. It pains me to say that, Justin. God damn it.
It stops all aggression. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, Blue, what is this something I missed?
Magic. It's magic, Dre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'll need your Gmail. So just hook up with Justin after the show. I assume you guys are probably friends on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know
you're not-
he's running for Senate. Please support Justin for Senate too. He's awesome.
Oh, do we have to say that though?
Libertarian.
So Justin was earlier complaining about like grinder tops not being like real tops. I don't know if I would be going to a swipe left, swipe right website trying to find a good top, Justin. Like,
I mean, seriously, number one. Number two, Justin, stay away from traps, brother.
Oh my God.
Traps.
Grinder is full of traps.
You don't know what a trap is?
I know what trap is. What do you think a trap is?
I watch Blair White. I know what a trap is.
Okay. But I mean, if Justin's going on Grinder, I assume that he's looking. Look, whatever. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, swipe left, swipe right. Dating sites are not where you're going to find like a top that knows what the fuck they're doing. Most likely, like, there are sites for that. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
What, like
probably not the best one. Dude, Vanilla Umbrella is probably better for that than Grinder anyway.
So John makes a good point. Just for future, Logitech makes a really good webcam for $40, and it is a campaign expense. If you're going to do podcasts other than ours.
Okay.
And I got lights for super cheap on Amazon. Like,
don't worry about the lights. It's your camera quality.
Look, man, I'm
straight out of the laptop. It's an old Toshiba.
Yeah, no, look, I'm on the show tonight on a $40 Logitech camera. This is
look.
what I brought you.
This is a $60 Logitech camera. Like, Logitech starts at $30 and it does an okay job, and as you go up, it just gets slightly better each $10 increment. That's how they work.
Mm-hmm.
That is a serious campaign expense, and this microphone's about $20.
The cool
I
thing
will send
about
you a
that
link
too
later.
is, look, you can donate that camera after you run your race back to your state party too.
Jeremy, I do know a lot about
local
tops.
LP Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, so donate it to your county party.
Yeah.
County parties can use these things seriously.
Yeah, the next candidate up can have.
I really do need to give a shout out to LP Dallas because they're giving me a lot of leeway here. We're using some assets from them, specifically the political quiz. We're using their political quiz and with my push cards. So the support I'm getting from LP Dallas is awesome. So if you can help lpdallas.org, please send a donation to them so they can keep supporting me like this. We've got 5,000 of these, and we're going to get to 5,000 doors before October, if not sooner, if not more. So help us out. Because I'm also the chair for LP Marketing, LP Dallas Marketing.
Help him out doubly.
That's right. Not only the campaign, but the local affiliate could use some cash. We really could. Just like any local affiliate, Henderson County, Anderson County, Kaufman, they all could use some money.
So John, when I told your campaign person about that, it was not supposed to be like, hey, Zach said that you need new stuff. They were just supposed to suggest it, and I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings. Like, I was really just like, hey, maybe a slight upgrade on video and audio would be really good for your campaign, and I really hope that it came across correctly.
I'm not offended by anything.
Well, so
you can't be offended by anything if you're going into politics. What's the Tom Petty song? You got to have rhino skin.
I mean, you can be offended, but it's going to suck for you.
Right.
You're going to have minute by minute.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be my thing, though, is having like people who are running for Congress or Senate or, president or whatever, and be like, hey, so you're coming on our podcast. Can I make some recommendations before you come on so that you can represent yourself in the best possible light? Because I've gotten away from doing that. I used to do that for the other podcast I did. And of course, there I'd be like, you need a Yeti microphone and this like $300 4K camera. No, you can get by with like $60 worth of equipment. And if you're running a campaign and you can't afford $60 worth of equipment to go on internet shows, you might not want to run a campaign.
Yeah.
I've raised $750 so far, $750 and 12, according to Justin O'Donnell. Thank you, sir.
There you go. You can afford
Oh
your
my God,
webcam.
Zach,
I'll get a camera and a mic because I definitely want to do more of these podcasts. I like the long form, like Larry.
And it'll be really good, like on your campaign page, because you're not gonna look. The media is always gonna black us out. Like maybe in your district you'll get media because if the Democrat doesn't jump in and the media is like, well, we got to do something to stop the Republicans. Because look, maybe your local media is different. Like I was just gonna say, well, maybe Texas media is a little different, but you are close to Dallas.
The Dallas section is pretty liberal. The Dallas.
I mean, the big cities are typically going to be more liberal.
Yeah,
I mean, but was Dallas even half blue during the last presidential election?
No, they were completely blue. Dallas was completely blue. Yeah, it's our entire city council is blue. I think there's only one Republican. That's it. So it's a very blue city, just like you would suspect. And like New York City is very blue, but the north side of New York is very red. Mm-hmm. Same way here, the rural area is reds, and they just outnumber the cities.
So is Dallas really blue, or are they red Democrats? Are they like the Kennedy classical liberals who just couldn't swallow Trump, or were they full on hard on for Hillary people?
The Dallas newspaper went ahead and endorsed Hillary after years of being conservative. So there's I guess you could say purple. It's turning purple.
Yeah, they were anti-Trump.
Yes. So we're turning gold. At least the baby dragon. If we turn the baby dragon gold, I win my election, and then we change the paradigm in the whole country. We really do. If we send one libertarian to Congress, it really does change the paradigm. We could be the pressure relief valve for everything. We provide solutions that don't require force. That's why everybody's so angry, is because both of these parties' solutions are force.
And Kevin, when is your election date?
For my district convention, that's March 21st, which is my first election. I got to beat NODA. And then November 3rd will be the general election. So my focus right now is delegate recruitment. My goal, I'd love to bring 100 delegates to the district convention. That would be really, really cool. It would show that I did create a movement in the baby dragon. And since we're focused on specifically 190 people that I've already identified, if I just get half of them to do the district convention, dude, and then after that district convention, if they go out into their neighborhoods, I have a chance of winning. 100 people working to one goal, it can be accomplished.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Gosh, I don't know. Like that seems like a great place to end. We are coming up on an hour.
Except we forgot the question. We started to do the question and we didn't do the question.
What's the question? Bring it.
I don't see a question.
What's the question?
What?
We didn't really do Justin's question. We started to, and then we didn't.
Oh, yeah. Nuclear. Like, go.
Oh, yeah. I'm pro-nuclear. I am pro-hemp. I want energy to be competitive at all. Natural gas, oil. We need to do something different. If we're going to say, like, people talk about they're mad about petroleum because it's ruining the planet. Well, hemp is a perfectly good option, people. Just start demanding it. Why don't we have hemp straws? How about hemp toilet paper? You want to save the natural forest? Hemp. We can do an acre of hemp. We'll dig one 30-year tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is there anything that hemp doesn't do? Like,
no, anything that wood, that plastic, that concrete can do.
Hemp is better.
It's better.
It's better for the environment. It's quicker to overturn.
Sometimes I feel like we push this too hard because it's like we all answer is always hemp, but it seems like the answer is always hemp.
Well, look, we saw the same thing with the pharmaceutical bullshit, right? We've had pharmaceuticals shoved down our throats for 100 years in one form or another. And the reality is cannabis can do most everything pharmaceuticals can do better. Is it a cure-all? No, but it is way better and way cleaner than probably 70% of what we're producing in labs.
Just
is way better, way cleaner, way more
environmentally friendly. Its flash point is 300 degrees versus gasoline at 125. It's safer to transport. If it spills, it evaporates. I mean,
yeah.
The hemp plant itself has a 13
I want competition in the energy sector so that we get consumers deciding what's best for them.
Well,
you know,
and
hemp does not work in the city, but hemp may work out on the farm.
Well, it should work on the farm, and that's the thing. When you look at subsidy crops, the crops that are draining the aquifers in Oklahoma, you're talking about root vegetables, you're talking about things that don't make any sense whatsoever for the local ecosystem. And if you shift that thinking and put in hemp instead, right, the reason they grow these other bullshit crops there that don't grow well there is because they're subsidy crops. And even if they have to plow them under, they're still getting a check from the government. It's welfare, right? That's what it is. If you give these farmers an opportunity to plant hemp that has a 13-week growing cycle and is pest resistant to everything except spider mites, they can turn that crop field over, that same 200 acres, 4 times in a growing season.
I know hemp proteins are really good for bodybuilders. That's about the extent of my contribution here.
Hemp is the only plant that has every single amino acid your body needs.
Amino acids also, people, are something, they are some of the few chemicals that your body needs to exist that it cannot self-produce. You can't get them just from being out in the sun or exercising, or
I didn't know that.
You get them from food.
Yeah, hemp
seeds on salad
and hemp seed oil are awesome. They're used in cosmetics. They're less abrasive than the petroleum-based products. So hemp is we should have never gotten that off the market, man. We'd be so much better.
Dude, we got hemp off the market because they wanted to criminalize marijuana as a form of race control. That's the reality.
And they couldn't tell the difference.
The burlap market, the jute market, and the cotton market, all of those lobbies have worked together to keep hemp illegal. That's reality.
So I just went on the internet, as I am wont to do, and just put, is hemp keto, and pulled up, apparently, not only is hemp keto, it is the most keto thing imaginable.
You go.
So I am now a hemp warrior.
Yes.
Okay, hemp
brother.
Delicious. I will pour them in giant amounts on my salad, except for the fact that a small jar is $15 because they have to be imported because you can't fucking buy them here or grow them here.
Right now, all of the hemp products that you're buying here, hemp lotions and soaps and sandals, all of those are imported mostly from Canada.
That's bullshit. When our Nebraska farmers could be doing so much more and be turning over so much more crops and be so much more profitable.
Nebraska, Oklahoma, Missouri.
It is legal here now. We did legalize hemp. I cannot wait till it's in fact.
That's just farmers, Dre. Think about the manufacturing implications. Cosmetics, concrete, fuel, building products, clothing. Seriously?
Justin, your face is a cult.
Hempcrete is a carbon negative use of hemp. So the hemp absorbs all the carbon from the air, and you use it in concrete to build a house, and it always keeps the carbon. So it's carbon negative. So it's a brilliant plant that can really go a long way to saving our planet, especially if we use it in creating plastics. Plastics are killing our seas right now, and if we switch to hemp, it biodegrades in about 80 days. So it's another way to save our planet. It's a solution that doesn't require force, and we can demand that by asking that we have hemp paper and plastic on everything.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here tonight for the first time ever. Kevin Hale's Libertarian Green Deal.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I was not shaking my head at that. I'm shaking my head at Lauren's comment. I'm going to need to see link on that.
So yes, it's protein and fat. It's not. It does. There's no sugar in cum. Like,
Truth.
I'm a little insulted though. Like, look, man, cum is a good idea. Like,
It's not a bad thing.
yeah. What's up with that, Laura? Jeez.
You have an aversion now, or what?
Yeah. Hey, who has Laura on their friends list?
Me.
Okay.
This kid.
Why is she not in the group that you keep forgetting to invite people to?
I'm pretty sure I invited her.
Oh, I don't think she's in there. Maybe you should check with that.
Am I in the
I'll
group?
double check.
Am I in the group?
So it's our kinky friends group.
Mm.
Do you want to be in that group?
Yes.
Okay, we'll invite you later.
Look, I'm on
Alright.
it. I'm on it. Give me 2 seconds.
You're on it.
It's funny because Dre's in there, and I'm pretty sure that like every time she scrolls through that group, she's like, "Oh God, why am I in this group?"
Hey, I post in there sometimes.
You do, and it's funny because I'm like, "Oh, I bet she doesn't even get that."
Laura was not invited to the group. I suck. It was an Erin tale. Sorry.
It's been rectified, though. I take it.
Fixed. Done.
Right. Justin, I'm sorry that I grew up. I'm an only child. I quit. He's bitching. I'm sorry, not bitching. He's saying how he. I can't read. You guys.
Justin, I've spent too much of my life not knowing when or where the next meal is coming from to be mentally capable of being picky with food. Dieting is just foreign to me. I've had periods in my life like that.
Ditto, kiddo.
Unfortunately, here's the problem with America is all the things that are fucking terrible for you are subsidized, so they're cheaper.
Or very cheap. Or under $2 or $3. Yeah. So
Well, like McDonald's is subsidized like a motherfucker. That's why I always hate that meme when they start talking about like McDonald's being this beacon of the free market. No, they're subsidized out the ass. Go fuck yourself.
no, I'm just talking about like, even if you're going to buy groceries, you can get plenty of groceries under $2, $3, ramen noodles, a piece of fruit, yada, yada. But so I quit eating meat when I was a very small child. I live in Nebraska, the home of the beef.
Omaha steaks.
Omaha steaks. I live in Omaha.
Look, I know these are fighting words, but Omaha steak is better than Texas steak.
Hold on now, buddy.
I ain't touching this shit.
Some fighting words right there.
We're gonna throw down. And look, and this is where we're going next level. And I realize that you might actually want to fight me for this one. Kansas City barbecue is way better than Texas barbecue.
Dude, no, not even close.
Guys, Memphis barbecue.
Memphis does have some bomb ass barbecue too.
Texas.
Sorry.
Texas is dry as shit, man.
Not Frederick's, not mine.
Like, I love my barbecue and I love my Texas peeps, but Memphis barbecue is where it's at.
So I don't know. Memphis is weird because it's kind of tangy, but the more you get actually east of Memphis, where they start cooking that shit with moonshine a lot more, that's good barbecue.
They cook meat with moonshine?
When you make the barbecue sauce, yes.
So wait, is it flavored moonshine?
Of course it's flavored.
Like what kind?
With whatever you're making the barbecue sauce with, you add the fucking moonshine to it.
Well, I've only had like fruit flavored moonshine. I apparently don't think they add that to meat.
Oh,
No.
Fruit and meat tend to work really well together. I could see an apple pie moonshine with some.
No, I was just gonna say, like apple and meat are made for each other when you're cooking. Like I use apple juice on pork shoulders all the time.
All day. Chicken? Sure.
I marinate my ribs with beer.
God, I'm hungry. Like, so here's the thing. Yesterday, I didn't eat like a meal. I had nuts and cheese, and that's not like by design. It's just Elfie and I kind of got into a fight, and I was just like done with that day because it was so terrible. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm not eating. So then we got into today. I'm like, it's not as bad as I thought. And I'd forgotten that once you get past a day of fasting, like it stops, the suck stops. And I feel like I could have gone another day pretty easy, and now I'm projecting forward. Like, do I want to spend a day next week just not even eating the nuts and cheese? Like,
dude, I'm so sorry, and I know this is gonna sound incredibly juvenile, and I apologize to everybody who's
about
watching.
eating
It's
nuts.
been a hell of a week, and I'm really high. And he just said he is existing on nuts and cheese, and the visual in my head was not a pleasant one.
That's the shit I have. I loved that stuff from NOLA.
Yes.
People were just handing it out, and I'm like, yes, thank you. Like the first drink goes down a little rough, but the second and third after that, it's all good.
Wait, pause. Laura, are you from Baltimore? Or is that where this joke is going? Did you guys see the comment? So, oh man, here we go.
Okay.
Fuck it, we got a couple minutes.
I'm drunk. I'm sweating.
I mean, we're not doing an after show, so
I'm such a lightweight. I'm sorry.
So Trump called Baltimore rat infested this weekend.
Of course he did.
Of course, dude.
Pause.
Same thing Bernie did a couple years
Right,
ago.
I was gonna say pause. Like, I get why someone would be upset with that, but it
But
kind
is
of
it
is.
Is it? I've never been. I don't know. Somebody answer me. I'm serious.
What?
Is it rat infested? I've never been.
The
Yes.
last time I was there, it wasn't, but it's been fucking 20 years. So what are you asking me for?
It's like that's one of those cities that's following Detroit into the shitter.
So yeah, it's rat
You know
infested.
what?
Detroit's on a comeback, though. I will give Detroit credit; they are on a comeback.
All right.
Chicago's on the same path.
Yeah.
Chicago and Baltimore are pretty much on the same path. It's sad.
And look, I know we were just talking really good about Memphis barbecue, but Memphis is on that path too.
Oh no.
Yeah, Memphis is bad.
Look, everywhere is on that path. Let's get honest. We keep hearing about how wonderful our economy is.
Omaha's not on that path.
People aren't feeling it.
No.
So people feel the way I'm reading polls is that people think that they're feeling it, but their spending habits reflect that they are still in fight or flight mode.
Right.
So they think the economy is getting better, but they feel deep down that it's not. And trust your feelings on this one, Luke. It is not.
Exactly.
So yeah, Justin, ours I think maybe one bottle made it back, but it didn't last long after we got back from NOLA. He's giving you shit, Kevin, for having a full bottle of moonshine from NOLA a year ago.
Laura, we have
It is almost full up to there. I'm a lightweight. I swear. I prefer to smoke weed than drink. That's my gig.
I'm a lightweight too. Don't let him talk down to you.
All right. I'm sweating. I'm drunk. So don't think that I'm not drunk.
Laura, Baltimore is a shithole. They have rats bigger than Trey.
Wow.
That doesn't take much. Like, seriously.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure my guinea pig weighs more than you, Trey. He's a happy little potato.
I know you probably have a
Oh,
dog.
hey, talk amongst yourselves for a minute because I got to go get my new friend.
Oh, we get to see.
It's not a snake, is it? It's not a snake, is
You want to
it?
see my iguana?
Oh, you've been on vacation. I'm not telling you.
Steggy?
Yes, I want to see your iguana.
All right, let me get Steggy. Hold on.
Okay. So as I was walking along the path from the bar back to my pool chair or whatever, there was an iguana sticking its head out. And I had seen like the little teeny tiny guys a couple times, but I hadn't seen one of the big guys. And all I could see was his head. And I couldn't tell if it was a snake or an iguana. And I about jumped out of my fucking skin because I hate snakes. Oh my God, I hate them. Any glass between me and them. Oh, he got a dog.
Yes, he did.
You got a doggy?
Isn't she cute? Oh, as my dog pushes open a door. Out, bro. Back up.
Oh, I got a dog and an iguana going on here. Oh my God. So how old is your iguana, Kevin?
This is actually a foster that I'm taking care of for Risa, and he's 5 years old. Look at him. Look at him. He's pissed.
Oh,
He's
he's a
5
big
years
guy.
old. His name is Stegosaurus. I call him Steggy for short. He doesn't get along with other iguanas, which is why Risa had to give him to me for a while. which pretty much means he's mine.
Right. She's got a whole
yeah.
troop over there.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. All right.
Oh. Okay, go get the dog again. I wasn't done with the dog, Zach. Oh my God.
She's not really feeling it right now.
Okay, so tell me about the dog. When did you get the dog? What's the doggy's name?
Her name is Brigitte Stormbow, which is a nerd reference. We call her Stormy for short, and I did call her Stormy Daniels tonight as a joke.
Oh. Don't do that again.
Dude.
My wife came out of the kitchen. She's like, "You did not."
After the nuts and cheese shit, seriously, I can't take anymore.
So we got her on Saturday. She's 10 weeks old.
Oh.
She's a shepherd mix, and I won't tell you what she's mixed with because people get bitchy about some of that.
Okay.
Pitbull?
People get bitchy about some of that.
I love pit bulls. I had a pit bull for 15 years, and she slept by my side, never bit anybody. She was adorable.
I bet she was the sweetest thing ever.
She was, and it's sad that this breed has gotten such a bad name because of a few bad actors, Mike Vick, and it's sad that they treat dogs this way, and we should speak out every time we see that dog fighting bullshit.
Pause. Wait. Laura, hush. Did you name your dog after an Overwatch character? No, Brigitte Stormbow is from Wheel of Time, and don't you dare insult the great Robert Jordan again.
Dude, check your DM, seriously.
Me? Oh, sorry. Not me. Oh, there it is. It's in. You put it in that one. Okay.
Well, sorry. It's Beasley.
Carefully.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Sorry, Laura. When you watch this tomorrow, Eric totally set you up to fail. You should kick his ass.
I didn't know that they were like a thing. So, like, I'm sitting there reading that, like, wait a sec, I'm confused.
They're really good friends.
What's that?
They're just they're really good friends.
Okay. Then I want to ask again.
Whatever. I just like it. It threw me. Like whatever. Sorry. God. Okay. So now we're at like an hour and 10 minutes, and this is going to be a pain in the ass to edit because of that. So, Kevin,
you're welcome.
Give us your last spiel before we go.
Yeah.
Help me out. It's an active campaign. We're not doing paper candidates in Dallas anymore. That doesn't work, obviously. And we're going to be knocking on doors. We're going to be talking to people. We're actually going to talk to people. We're going to change hearts and minds, and we're going to move people forward into liberty instead of tyranny. So help me out. Give Congress hell. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get my yard signs. I've already got my flyers ready. We're going full board on this. Help me out. Let's get this one. I only need 150,000 votes. If I win $10,000 in this, if I get $10,000 in donations, I promise you I'm going to scare the shit out of the Republican. And if we get $20,000, I might win this thing.
Kevin, give us your Facebook page again and let people know how they can get a hold of you, how they can donate time, resources, and just super positive vibes.
Absolutely. Give Congress Hale. Nation Builder is where you can sign up to be a volunteer. If you want to be my treasurer or campaign manager, I need one of those. You can also make donations there. I'm on Facebook. Give Congress Hale 2020. I'm also on Twitter at Give Hale, or it's actually Hale Give. If you want to find it quickly, but you can search it with Give Congress Hale. HALE, take another hit because I need one too.
Oh my God.
Make a monthly donation of $4.20. I want to get 100 donations of $4.20 every month. That's a cheap buy-in. Come on, help me out.
It is.
So we're going to wrap there. Erin's dying. So.
Sorry, we got lizards making comments to your lizard. So that's Erin's dying and I'm laughing, and while you're supposed to be
laugh.
Sorry.
Dewlap is mad. He don't like Steggy.
Is that why he
Anyway.
had to go?
So
How do I feel about Russo Brothers taking over production of new Magic: The Gathering animated series on Netflix? Oh my gosh, and saying that they need to focus on. I don't care. If it's on TV, I don't care. I'm trying to win a campaign. My focus is turning off the TV and turning on people.
giggity.
That's
How's
another
that?
great.
All right, we'll see y'all on Thursday, everyone. Bye.